10 things you must improve before 2026. Not suggestions, not wishes, but requirements. If you truly want to change your life, because here's the truth, my friends. 2026 is not that far away. It's already on its way, gathering momentum, carrying with it opportunities and consequences. And if you don't prepare, if you don't grow, if you don't rise to the challenge, you don't get to complain about the results. Life doesn't give you what you want. Life gives you what you are prepared for. So tonight, let's talk seriously, not casually. This is not entertainment. This is examination. Ask yourself, am I improving fast enough to meet the demands of my future? Because your income won't rise until you do. Your relationships won't rise until you do. Your impact, your influence, your peace of mind, none of it changes. Until you change, 2026 will not reward hope. It will reward preparation. So let me give you 10 areas, 10 vital areas. If you improve them, you can rewrite your future. But if you ignore them, your future will simply repeat your past. Let's begin. Your life does not get better by chance, it gets better by change. The first thing you must improve before 2026 is your mindset. Because everything in life begins with your mind. Your thoughts shape your choices. Your choices shape your actions. Your actions shape your results. If you think small, you will act small. You will settle for small results. If you think limited, you will see limited opportunities. You will fear growth. You will avoid challenges. And if you think fearfully, you will hesitate. You will procrastinate. You will never step into your full potential. But here's the good news. Your mind is not fixed. It can be trained. It can be reshaped. It can be expanded. Shift from scarcity to abundance. Shift from fear to faith. Scarcity thinking says, there isn't enough for me. I can't compete. Success is for others, not for me. Abundance thinking says, there's enough opportunity. There's enough growth. There's enough for everyone, including me. Fear says, I might fail. I might lose. I might be rejected. Faith says, I can learn. I can grow. I can take action. And I can succeed. The difference is enormous. One leads to hesitation. One leads to progress. One traps you in your comfort zone. The other propels you toward greatness. Let me tell you a story. Early in my life, I struggled with self-doubt. I watched others achieve. I wondered if I had what it took. Then I realized success isn't about luck. It's not about who you know. It's about how you think. So I began changing my thoughts. I read. I learned. I challenged my fears. I replaced doubt with belief. I replaced scarcity with possibility. And slowly, my life changed. Not because circumstances were easier. Not because opportunities suddenly appeared. But because my mind had changed, and with it, my actions, my decisions, my results. Now, I ask you, before 2026, where is your mind? Are you letting fear control you? Are you seeing limitations everywhere? Or are you stepping into faith, into possibility, into growth? Remember this, the only thing standing between you and your dreams is the way you think. Improve your mindset. Feed it with knowledge. Feed it with positivity. Feed it with belief in yourself. Because the moment your mind changes, your life begins to follow. Before 2026, decide to think bigger. Decide to believe more. Decide to see opportunity where others see obstacles. Your mindset is the foundation. Everything else builds upon it. And if you don't improve your mind, nothing else will matter. Success is not something you pursue. Success is something you attract by the person you become. So, begin with your mind. Change it. Expand it. And watch how 2026 becomes the year you step into your true potential. Take care of your body. It's the only place you have to live. The second thing you must improve before 2026 is your health. Because energy is the currency of achievement. Without it, your ideas remain just ideas. Your dreams stay on paper. Your potential remains untapped. Success requires energy. Energy to think clearly. Energy to act consistently. Energy to persist when the world tests you. And the truth is, your energy comes from your body, from how you eat, from how you move, from how you rest. Neglect your body, and your life slows down. You become tired, unfocused, frustrated. Your mind may have vision, but your body won't have the power to execute it. What you feed your body directly impacts what you can achieve. Poor nutrition leads to fatigue, low energy, reduced focus. Good nutrition leads to vitality, clarity of mind, the ability to act decisively, even under pressure. It doesn't have to be complicated. Simple choices: eat more whole foods, drink water, avoid excessive sugar compound over time. Just like success, good habits and health are built one day at a time. Exercise isn't about vanity. It's about capability. It's about discipline. It's about signaling to yourself, I'm serious about my life. A strong body supports a strong mind. Physical activity sharpens focus. It strengthens endurance. It builds resilience. Even small, consistent movement, walking, stretching, light exercise creates momentum. Momentum that carries into every area of your life. Discipline in your body teaches discipline in your life. Wake up on time. Exercise regularly. Eat mindfully. Rest adequately. When you learn to control your body, you learn to control your choices. And when your choices align, results follow naturally. I remember early in my life, I ignored my health. I worked long hours. I skipped meals. I slept too little. And I noticed something. No matter how hard I worked, I lacked energy. I lacked focus. I lacked the persistence to push through challenges. When I started taking care of my body, eating better, moving more, resting properly, everything changed. Not only did I feel better, I performed better. I thought clearer. I acted bolder. Before 2026, ask yourself, am I treating my body like a temple or like a machine I can abuse? Am I fueling myself for success or draining myself slowly? Improve your health. Fuel your energy. Move your body. Discipline your habits. Because energy is the currency of achievement. Without it, all your plans, your knowledge, your ambition will struggle to manifest. Take care of your body first. Everything else will follow. Before 2026, commit to your health. Make small improvements every day. And watch how your energy, your focus, and your results multiply. Your body is your vehicle for life. Refuel it. Strengthen it. Respect it. And it will carry you toward your greatest potential. You don't get paid for the hour. You get paid for the value you bring to the hour. The third thing you must improve before 2026 is your skills. Because your skills determine your value. And your value determines your income, your opportunities, and your future. Success is not about wishing for more. It's about becoming more. If you want better results, you must become a better you. And the path to becoming more is through skill development. The marketplace doesn't respond to hope. It responds to competence. It responds to specialized knowledge. It responds to those who have sharpened their edge. Ask yourself, what skills do I possess that make me valuable? What can I do that very few others can do as well? If you cannot answer that question with confidence, then you've just discovered your greatest opportunity for growth. Average people stop learning after school. Successful people never stop. They read, they listen, they take courses, they invest in growth, knowing that every new skill increases their earning potential and their influence. One new skill can change your whole life. It can open new doors, attract new people, and create opportunities you never imagined. Skills are the great equalizer. You don't need to be born into wealth. You don't need to know the right people. You don't need luck. All you need is to become so skilled, so competent, so capable that no one can overlook you. Let the market look at you and say, we need this person. Not because of appearance, not because of personality, but because of skill. Commit to mastery, not mediocrity. Success is not about dabbling. It's about mastering. It's about going deep into your craft. It's about becoming irreplaceable. If you focus on too many things, you become average at all of them. If you focus on one thing, you become exceptional at it. Exceptional people rise. Average people compete. Masters dominate. Your skills create your future. Before 2026, develop a clear learning plan. Choose the skills that will elevate your career, your business, your life. Commit to practicing daily. Study the best. Invest in courses. Read books that challenge your thinking. Because the more capable you become, the more valuable you become. And when your value increases, everything in your life follows. Money follows value. Influence follows value. Success follows value. Will you coast through life with average skills, hoping things will change? Or will you sharpen your edge and become the kind of person success cannot ignore? The choice is yours. But remember this, formal education makes you a living. Self-education makes you a fortune. Before 2026, commit to your skills. Learn daily, grow intentionally, increase your value to the marketplace, and you will increase everything about your future. The fourth thing you must improve before 2026 is your habits. Success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines practiced every day. Failure is simply a few errors in judgment, repeated every day. Your life is not controlled by big events. It is controlled by small daily actions, your habits. Before 2026, if you want a completely different life, you must build different habits. Because your habits are quietly creating your future. They are either building you or breaking you. They are either pushing you toward excellence or pulling you toward regret. Your habits reveal your future. If you want to know where you'll be in 5 years, don't look at your dreams. Look at your daily routines. What time do you wake up? What do you consume food? Social media? Ideas? Do you read or do you scroll? Do you plan your day or drift through it? The quality of your life is hidden in these answers. Successful people don't rise to the level of their goals. They fall to the level of their habits. Small actions, big consequences. People underestimate the power of small habits. Eating poorly one day doesn't seem harmful. Skipping the gym today doesn't feel like failure. Spending an hour scrolling doesn't seem like a problem. But small habits don't stay small. They compound. One day of discipline turns into momentum. One day of neglect turns into a pattern of failure. Every habit you follow is casting a vote for the person you are becoming. Eliminate the habits that are destroying you. Before you add new habits, you must remove the destructive ones. The habit of wasting time, the habit of negative thinking, the habit of making excuses, the habit of procrastination. These are silent killers. They steal your progress day by day. Success begins the moment you say, no more. No more habits that drain me. No more habits that sabotage my future. Don't just remove bad habits. Replace them with empowering ones. Replace scrolling with reading. Replace late nights with early mornings. Replace complaints with gratitude. Replace doubt with intentional planning. Greatness is not built in a day. It is built daily. Every morning ask yourself, what habit today will move me closer to the life I want? And then do it. Not when you feel like it, but because you decided to. The greatest reward of good habits is not success, it's transformation. When you consistently act with discipline, you begin to see yourself differently. You no longer hope to be a better person. You become one. Success is not an event you attend. It is a person you grow into. If you change your habits, you change your life. By 2026, the life you desire will not be the result of luck or chance. It will be the result of the habits you build starting today. So build wisely, act daily. And remember, first we form our habits, then our habits form our future. The fifth thing you must improve before 2026 is time management. Because if you don't control your time will control you. Time is the great equalizer. It does not care who you are, where you come from, or what resources you have. The billionaire and the beggar both wake up with 24 hours. The difference between success and failure lies in how those hours are used. Before 2026 arrives, if there is one thing you must gain control over, it is your time. Because if you don't manage your time, you don't manage your life. Your future is being shaped in the quiet moments, the hours no one else sees. Are you spending them building, or are you spending them drifting? Most people don't lose their future in one big decision. They lose it in small increments of wasted time. Wasted in distractions, wasted in gossip, wasted in scrolling, wasted in doing what is urgent instead of what is important. Success belongs to those who choose wisely how they invest their hours. Time is not money. Time is life. Money can be lost and regained. Time, once gone, is gone forever. Every day, you are trading a piece of your life for something. The question is it worth it? If you trade your day for procrastination, you get regret. If you trade your day for discipline, you get progress. If you trade your day for purpose, you get destiny. That is why time is more valuable than money. Time spent on the right actions creates the wealth you desire. The myth of no time. People say, I don't have time. But that is never true. The truth is, they are not prioritizing time. You will always have time for what matters most. So if you don't have time, it means it does not yet matter enough. Time doesn't need to be found. Time needs to be created through decisions. Cut what doesn't matter. Remove what doesn't serve your future. Eliminate distractions that steal your hours. Every yes to something meaningless is a no to something life-changing. How you start your day determines how you live your day. If the first hour is wasted, your mind is scattered. If the first hour is focused, your life gains momentum. Winners don't begin their day with chaos. They begin it with clarity, a plan, a purpose, a priority. If you wake up every day with intention, 2026 won't surprise you. It will reward you. Not everything in your life deserves your time. Not everything deserves your attention. Success is not about doing more. It's about doing what matters. Ask yourself, what 3 things, if done daily, would change everything? Then guard your time and do them first. Not when you feel ready, not when you're free, but before the world steals your focus. Time is the fabric of your destiny. How you spend your days becomes how you live your life. If you master time, you master achievement. If you lose time, you lose opportunity. An opportunity rarely knocks twice. So here's the challenge before 2026. Become the master of your day. Because the one who conquers the hour eventually conquers the year. Remember timeless principle. Don't start your day until you have it finished on paper. Plan it, own it, and watch your future transform. The 6th thing you must improve before 2026 is your relationships. Who you surround yourself with is not a small detail. It is a major life decision that shapes your thinking, your standards, your expectations, and ultimately, your destiny. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. This is not just a clever quote. It is a law of life. Look at the people around you, and you will see a reflection of your future. The people you allow into your life are either feeding your vision or feeding your doubt, pushing you forward or holding you back, inspiring discipline or encouraging distraction. Relationships are not neutral. Every phone call, every conversation, every environment you step into is either increasing your energy or stealing it. If you want to transform by 2026, you must transform your environment. Sometimes, failure doesn't come from lack of effort. It comes from being surrounded by the wrong voices. Voices that say, it's too hard. Voices that say, be realistic. Voices that laugh at your goals. These are not harmless opinions. They are seeds of doubt, planted in your mind. If you do not remove toxic influences, they will slowly poison your belief, your discipline, and your direction. Toxic relationships don't just waste your time, they waste your destiny. You do not need relationships that make you comfortable. You need relationships that make you better. Surround yourself with people who talk about ideas, not gossip. People who celebrate your growth, not fear your success. People who hold you accountable to your potential. Great relationships don't just support you in winning, they expect you to win. They push you. They correct you. They remind you of who you are when you forget. A mentor is someone who sees further than you and shortens your path to success. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go with someone who has gone further. Find those who have achieved what you desire. Study their habits. Ask for their wisdom. Let their experience save you years of mistakes. And then, be accountable. Tell someone your goals. Give them permission to challenge your excuses. Success is not meant to be walked alone. Don't just search for great people, become one. If you want loyalty, be loyal. If you want wisdom, be a student of wisdom. If you want stronger connections, be the one who uplifts, encourages, and supports. The best relationships are built on value. Ask yourself each day, am I an asset to the people in my life or a burden? What you give, you will attract. Before 2026, choose your circle wisely. Your future is hidden in your relationships. If you upgrade your circle, you will upgrade your life. Remove the toxic. Strengthen the valuable. Seek the wise. Become the kind of person who lifts others higher. Because success is rarely achieved alone. It is the result of being surrounded by those who believe in discipline, growth, and excellence. Your associations determine your acceleration. Choose them with intention, and 2026 will not just be another year. It will be the year everything changed. The seventh thing you must improve before 2026 is your finances. Money is not everything. But let me tell you, when you don't have it, it starts to control everything. You don't need to worship money, but you do need to learn how to manage it, respect it, and multiply it. Because financial freedom is not about luxury, it is about choice. The goal is not just to earn money. The goal is to keep it, grow it, and make it work for you. Let's be honest. Money does not disappear. It flows toward those who are disciplined and away from those who are careless. If you spend impulsively, your future pays the price. If you save intentionally, your future gets rewarded. If you invest wisely, your money begins working harder than you do. Financial problems are not money problems. They are discipline problems. And discipline is what you must develop now before 2026 arrives. Financial freedom is not about having millions in the bank. It's about being in control of your money instead of being controlled by it. It means you are not stressed at every bill. You are not trapped in debt. You are not living for the next paycheck. You are free to make decisions based on purpose, not desperation. To reach that level, you don't need luck. You need a plan. 3 keys to financial growth. 1. Earn more by becoming more valuable. Don't wait for the economy to improve yourself. When you increase your skills, your value rises, and so does your earning potential. 2. Spend less than you earn. It sounds simple, but it's rarely done. Lifestyle expansion destroys more fortunes than bad investment ever will. The question is not, can I afford this? The question is, does this help build my future? 3. Invest in assets, not liabilities. Your money should create more money. Invest in things that produce returns: education, business, real estate, wise investments. Don't spend on things that lose value the moment you walk away from the store. Wealth doesn't show off. It builds. It compounds. It multiplies in silence while others are trying to impress. Too many people go broke trying to look rich when they should be building wealth quietly. By 2026, don't aim to look successful. Aim to be financially unshakable. Stop asking, how much does it cost? Start asking, what is the return? Stop saying, I can't afford it. Start asking, how can I afford it wisely? Money is not something to be feared or misused. It is a tool used correctly. It will create your freedom. This is the time to take responsibility for every dollar. Track it, manage it, multiply it, respect it. Because the one who controls their finances controls their future. Formal education will make you a living. Self-education will make you a fortune. Financial freedom is not reserved for a lucky few. It is reserved for the disciplined. 2026 will reward those who prepare today. The eighth thing you must improve before 2026 is your communication. Because how you speak determines how far you rise. How you listen determines what you learn. And how you make others feel determines the opportunities that come your way. Your entire life is a conversation with yourself, with others, with the world. If your communication is unclear, weak, or uncertain, your life outcomes will reflect it. Words shape worlds. Every leader throughout history had one thing in common: they commanded language. They didn't just speak, they influenced. They didn't just talk, they moved people. They shifted minds. They created momentum through their words. And here's the truth: if you cannot communicate your value, your ideas, your dreams, they remain locked inside you, silent, invisible, unrewarded. Communication is not just speaking well. It's thinking clearly. It's listening deeply. It's connecting authentically. A poor communicator repels opportunity. A powerful communicator attracts it. 1. Improve how you speak. When you speak, speak with intention. Don't use filler words. Don't ramble. Don't speak just to be heard. Speak to bring clarity and impact. Speak slowly. Use pauses to create emphasis. Let your words carry meaning, not noise. People don't remember everything you say, but they remember how your words made them feel. When you speak with strength and certainty, others feel safe following you. Ask yourself, do my words reflect confidence, vision, leadership? 2. Improve how you listen. Most people don't listen. They wait for their turn to talk. But influence is built through listening. When you listen with full attention, you gain insight. You discover what people want, fear, hope for. And once you understand that, you can speak in a way that truly reaches them. The best communicators are not the best talkers. They are the best understanders. 3. Improve your emotional tone. Communication is not what you say. It's what the other person receives. Your tone, your body language, your energy. You could say the right words in the wrong energy and lose all effectiveness. A leader speaks calmly in chaos. A mentor speaks with warmth when teaching. A visionary speaks with excitement when painting a future. Tone transforms ordinary words into powerful messages. 4. Improve your influence. The goal of communication is not just to share information, it's to create influence, to move people into action, to inspire change, to align minds toward a mission. To influence, speak in 3 layers. 1. Logic. Facts appeal to the mind. 2. Emotion. Stories appeal to the heart. 3. Vision. Possibilities appeal to the spirit. When you combine the 3, people don't just listen. They commit. They believe. They act. 5. Improve your internal communication. Your external words come from your internal dialogue. If you speak defeat to yourself, you'll speak uncertainty to the world. If you speak fear internally, your voice will tremble externally. Before you speak to others, improve how you speak to yourself. Replace "I don't know if I can" with "I am becoming the person who can." Replace "What if I fail?" with "What if this is the beginning of something great?" Self-talk is the foundation of all communication. Before 2026, you must become a communicator of power, because the world rewards those who can communicate ideas, move people, and lead with words. You don't need to be louder. You need to be clearer. You don't need to sound impressive. You need to be understood. You don't need to talk more. You need to speak with purpose. Your voice is your power. Don't let it go undeveloped. Improve it, sharpen it, and use it to shape your future. Because the right words, spoken with the right mindset, can open doors that talent alone cannot. The 9th thing you must improve before 2026 is your emotional intelligence. Because success is not only about what you know, it's about how you respond, how you connect, and how you lead yourself and others through the emotional storms of life. In this new era, where stress is high, Distractions are many, and emotions run wild. The person who can stay calm, stay aware, and stay in control wins. Emotional intelligence, EQ, is not softness. It's strength under control. It's power with grace. It's influence without force. Life will challenge you. People will push your buttons. Situations will test your patience. But here's the truth. You cannot control what happens, but you can control how you respond. A low EQ person reacts with anger, frustration, or fear. A high EQ person pauses, breathes, evaluates, and then responds with clarity. That pause is your power. That emotional distance is what keeps you from making mistakes others regret for years. Ask yourself daily, am I reacting emotionally or responding intelligently? Most people only hear words, but emotionally intelligent people listen to what's behind the words, the feelings, the unspoken fears, the hopes. When someone is angry, they're often afraid. When someone is quiet, they may be hurting. When someone is resisting, they may not feel understood. High EQ gives you the ability to see people clearly, not as they appear, but as they are. This is how you build trust, influence, and deep connections. Leadership is not about commanding. Leadership is about connecting. Empathy doesn't mean agreement. It means understanding. It means saying, I see where you are, and I know how you feel. When people feel seen, they follow. When they feel judged, they resist. Empathy is a leadership superpower. It helps you win hearts, not just arguments. In today's world, IQ can get you hired, but EQ is what gets you promoted. IQ helps you solve problems, but EQ helps you manage people, build teams, and create harmony. You could be the smartest person in the room, but if you can't manage your emotions, you'll struggle to manage your life. Emotional intelligence helps you stay focused under pressure. It prevents small issues from becoming big conflicts. It turns obstacles into opportunities for growth. Emotional mastery begins with awareness. When you feel anger rising, ask, what fear is underneath this? When you feel anxious, ask, what am I imagining? And is it even real? When someone frustrates you, ask, what might they be going through? Awareness breaks emotional chains. It gives you choice, and choice gives you freedom. Here is your challenge before 2026. Become emotionally unshakable. Not emotionless, but emotionally intelligent. Instead of reacting, respond. Instead of judging, understand. Instead of controlling others, control yourself first. Because life is not determined by what happens to you, but by how you feel about it, think about it, and act upon it. Master your emotions, and you will master your future. The 10th thing you must improve before 2026 is your personal philosophy. Because your philosophy is the foundation of your life. It shapes your decisions. It guides your actions. It determines your results. Without a clear philosophy, you drift. You react. You are shaped by circumstances instead of shaping them. With a strong philosophy, you create purpose. You act with intention. You rise above chaos. Your philosophy determines whether you will succeed or fail. Your principles are your compass. They tell you what is right, what is wrong, and what you will stand for, no matter the circumstances. Honesty, integrity, discipline, responsibility. These are not just words. They are standards. Standards that protect you from compromise. Standards that give clarity when life gets confusing. Before you can improve anything in your life, you must define the person you want to become. Ask yourself, what kind of character do I want to have? What values will guide my choices? What will people say about me when I am not in the room? Once you define this, you have a target for every action, every decision, every habit. Your life becomes intentional. Your actions align with your vision. Your results reflect your character. A philosophy is useless if it is not practiced. Consistency turns principles into habits. Habits turn philosophy into results. Do not compromise your values for convenience. Do not abandon your standards for temporary gain. Do not let circumstance define your character. Every choice you make either reinforces your philosophy or erodes it. Make your philosophy strong, and it will guide you through every challenge, every opportunity, every decision. Life is a series of decisions. Your philosophy answers the questions. What is worth pursuing? What is worth avoiding? How should I react when things go wrong? It is the filter through which every opportunity passes. It is the lens through which you see the world. Without a philosophy, life is random. With a philosophy, life becomes purposeful. You no longer drift, you navigate. Before 2026, take time to reflect. Write down your principles. Define your values. Decide the person you want to become. Then live it daily. Let it guide your thoughts. Let it guide your words. Let it guide your actions. The major key to your better future is you. Your philosophy is the blueprint of that future. It will carry you through success and failure. It will define your legacy. If you improve nothing else before 2026, improve your philosophy, because the person you become will be the sum of the beliefs you live by. And there you have it. The 10 things you must improve before 2026. Remember, improvement is not a one-time event. It is a daily decision, a commitment to become better than you were yesterday. Some of these may challenge you. Some may push you out of your comfort zone. Good. That is exactly where growth lives. Take responsibility for your mindset, your health, your skills, your habits, your time, your relationships, your finances, your communication, your emotional intelligence, and your personal philosophy. Start small. Start today. Because the person you become is the sum of the choices you make. The life you create will speak louder than any words ever could. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. So take these lessons, apply them, and step into 2026 ready to live with purpose, with power, and with passion. Your future begins now, and it will be extraordinary if you commit to improving yourself, one step at a time.